time is a funny thing, and it seems to slip away faster and faster unless you hold on to it. Like, not hold on to it, but fill the moments and be aware of the moments. I feel like I'm rehashing stuff here, but I think it's an important thing to know. Like, it's tough, I think, especially the older you get. It seems like time goes by faster and faster, and trying to hang on to those moments is like trying to hold on to like sand in the wind or something, you know, or dust in the wind. It really is. And so I recently, somebody told me about a TED Talks that I haven't seen yet that I really want to watch. It was about a guy who was putting his kids to bed one night, and it sounded so familiar to situations I've been in before too, and he really had to get down to record a video or do whatever he had to do. Like, so he was unfocused on the thing, so he was skipping parts of the book, and his son called him on it and said, "Dad, you just skipped a few words up there." And then he said he realized in that moment that he was rushing through everything in his life. Everything he was doing, he was rushing to get to the next thing, to get to the next thing. And so he tried to commit a year of his life to taking everything in the moment. Like we've talked about, one of the oldest videos, living in the moment versus planning for the future. And not like you can't do both, but there's a happy medium, I'm sure, and I can't find it. So he said for a year he ate slower. You know, when he drove to work slower. When he talked on the phone, he talked slower. He wasn't trying to get to end of a conversation, or he wasn't trying to rush to get to work. Like, he made time to focus on things. And like I said, I can't say much about it because I haven't watched it yet, but it sounds like a good thing to try, like, for a year, like even right now, right in this moment. Don't rush this video. Well, I guess you can't unless you put it in fast forward. And in that case, I probably sound like a chipmunk. But as I've said from the beginning, I've been trying to subscribe to that way of living, like really slowing things down. But the last like week or so, I feel like I'm rushing things. Like, I feel like I've had so much to do and so much on my plate with wrapping up the book with Mike and getting together with him, working with Alexander to do the makeup for Time Walkers, and then you know, obviously work. I've had a lot on my plate at work, installing new operating system, new RAM, and all the computers, and also syncing it up with our point of sale system. The problem with that is they own the server, so they don't allow me to have the password, even though it's physically in our store. I recently, they've just unlocked it so I can get into it. But if I try to connect to it over the network, I don't have that password. But I think I can figure it out now that I can actually access the computer. Nonetheless, what is my point there? This is what I'm talking about. I have so much going on there, at home. You know, I'm trying to draw way more. I'm trying to ink and paint more. And so even though I have all these things, it's like I'm trying to slow down, and it's been really tough the last week or two, so I need to kind of refocus, I think, and realign myself, or whatever terminology works best there. But I think that's where I'm at right now. I need to find pause, and I think next month will be interesting. I got a lot going on next month too. However, it's all pleasurable. It's, we get to go to, actually Carol and I will get to go out on our own without the kids one night. It's crazy to go to a wedding. And then we've got Pete coming the following week. So he'll be here. I think he's leaving the 18th, going to be here by the 19th, leaving on the 22nd. Or 23rd, I can't remember. Anyway, so that's going on. That's going to be a cool week. I think that's just going to be a much more relaxing week than just trying to stay on top of things. Because I homeschool, but I am going to take most of the summer off. I think we might do 3 days during the week where it's somewhat educational and keeps them fresh and so on and so forth, and maybe progress them a little bit. But yeah, beyond that, I just want those 3 or 4 days. Gwen's out of school at that point. I'll probably ask her to watch the kids here and there just so we can go get coffee and sit down or something. But I finally, like, not like every day isn't something to look forward to. And I honestly mean that. Like, when I get up in the morning, I think, what am I going to do today? Well, how am I going to better myself? Am I going to draw some more pictures today? Absolutely. I got to keep on that stuff. So I try to draw during the day a little bit more than I do at night. Although tonight I was sitting here working on Big Jim, and I was just like, oh my god, I really like the way that's coming out. Oh, I like the way that's coming out. Oh, the background, not so good. So, you know, I had to stop and pause and be like, no, it's not the time for that. It's the time for this. And this is your therapy, my friend. If I'm watching this, hi, Jason. You didn't think I'd find you, did you? No. That's kind of fun, talking to yourself and then watching it later. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that all the time. From now on, I'm just going to talk to myself. It's been nice on the road to 40, but it's all me from this point. No, that would be a horrible video. Hey, Jason, how was your day today? Well, my day was pretty good. It'd be funny, but it'd be lame. Okay, I'm so glad these videos are rolling a little bit better now. Today was just... I just feel like everything I did today I enjoyed doing, but it just took up every moment of the day, and like I felt like I was just non-stop, like a, I don't know, ping pong ball. Like that. That's what ping pong balls do when nobody's watching. Here's up. Hey, ping pong. Yeah, me too. But I'm digging just drawing again and stuff, and so this week I just have to just refocus. And I think the Knights of the Peter here, if he wants to do this, then we'll probably have two people talking. I think we could really make some good videos too, because me and Pete haven't talked, and well, I mean online here and there, but you know, somebody who I would consider one of my best friends of all time, you know, like I'm catching up on almost like not 20 years, but probably, you know, 15 years or something like that, maybe 16. I'm trying to think. No, probably, yeah, probably like 18 years. Like, we haven't actually sat down and hung out, so that, I mean, that's a cool thing to be able to reunite with somebody, especially over this too. So if nothing ever else came of these videos, like, you know, I've accomplished making a much closer friendship with my friend Sean, or getting to know each other at least, and, you know, getting an opportunity to hang out with Pete for a few days. So that's awesome. That's fantastic. Good times. I really look forward to that week. That's just going to be a few drinks here and there, coffee runs, hanging out, doing our thing, whatever, you know. So yeah, let me wrap this one up at 8 minutes. I feel like 8 with the other 5 is 13. That's not a bad video. So this will be part 1 and part 2 of Enlightenment. I don't know. I guess that makes sense a little bit. So let me leave you as I always do, folks. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow. Make people happy, even if you look like a fool doing it. Like, make the people around you happy first and foremost, and then branch out, grow, man. Let's make this whole world spin a little happier together. I feel like sometimes, like, I get repetitive with those lines, but I mean them just as much as when I came up with them. Like, I really feel that way still. So maybe we'll come back and talk a little bit more about the interwebs, but for now, you guys have a great night, and here's to a few more good tomorrows, because the good ones are the ones that you want. Mine are getting better by the day. I can't believe how fast this. Look at what video are we on? 64? 63? I'll have to look. Anywho, have a great night. Thanks for coming by. Happy Memorial Day. You guys have safe and happy holidays out there. Grilling, drinking, whatever you're doing. I don't care. I know it's about whatever. I'm not going to get into that. Let's not get into that. All right? Have a great weekend. And maybe I'll see you again sometime. Maybe tomorrow night on the road to 40.